You've talked a lot about building a winning culture around here, and these are just preseason games. But at the same time, how much does it mean to get this first win tonight?
Anytime you step on the court, you're trying to win. You know, Scott was down there competing his butt off. I was coaching the heck out of my guys, and you know, every time you step out there, you want them to think win. And so I was just really happy with the way everybody competed.
With Kevin Knox tonight, double-double in his first outing here. He told me that his focus was on the defensive end, that the offense came from there. I'm sure that's exactly what you were looking for. But what did you see from him tonight?
Exactly that. We talked this afternoon about him taking it up a notch defensively, being more active and challenging shots at the rim, getting on the glass, you know, getting more deflections. And, you know, the kid stepped up and got 10 rebounds. So I was really happy with that.
You've said that a lot of this preseason for you is going to be taking a look at different rotations. You certainly played all of your guys and then in different spots in different places. Was there any moments of chemistry that stood out to you tonight?
I really liked the start we got off to. And then I really liked when we brought that second unit in, I thought Frank's group, once they settled down, really got rolling there and played good basketball. But again, I'm going to interchange all of those pieces and shuffle it up again and, you know, continue to try to tinker with it and see what works. It shouldn't matter because at the end of the day, it's next man up, and we should play the same way no matter who's on the floor.
Did you like the way Mitchell handled the Keith situation?
Yeah, that was awesome. You know, he doesn't instigate it, but you don't back down. We saw that in Summer League from him. The kid's tough. You know, don't let his slim frame fool you. He's not going to back away. Kid grew up in some tough surroundings. I'm sure he got in a few scuffles down there in the bayou, and so that's who we are. That's the Knicks DNA. We're going to keep holding on to that. We may not necessarily totally instigate stuff, but we're definitely not shying away from stuff.
Other than free throws, did you like his activities?
Oh, man, absolutely. For a young kid that hasn't played on the big stage, I mean, those were excellent minutes. You know, and we'll clean up the free throws. He's got a good shot. He was just off balance. He was leaning to his left a lot. But his follow-through and everything else is fine. I like the fact that he's in there getting those old boards and putbacks, and the activity level is fantastic.
You guys committed 44 fouls.
How many did they commit?
39.
Oh, God, I had to be brutal for y'all.
Is that just preseason? Is that?
It's all going to be an adjustment. The officials are obviously going to get their point across on grabbing and holding and being, you know, trying to be physical defensively. And at the same time, we're going to push the envelope on that. And so we're going to have to find a real balance with the officials. They're seeking it and we're seeking it. And so I think by the time we get to regular season, everybody will be settled in and understand how they're going to be calling the games.
Do you expect kids like the young kids that you have, like Mitchell, are going to get tested by veterans and see what?
Yeah, and that's good. Come on, throw them in the fire. Let's see what happens. You know, I don't care necessarily with the result. I want to see how they respond. You know, we all were kids once, and it was about the response for when we fail. And so, you know, I'm gonna keep throwing them in those situations, and eventually they're not gonna fail. They're gonna keep. They're gonna take that big jump.
On a scale of first preseason game at all, I mean, did the offense run how you wanted it to?
Oh no, I mean it was moments that looked great, and there was moments where it was like, oh Lord. Who's coaching that team? I started blaming Keith Smart for our offense during the bad stretches, but no. But overall, I was really happy with the ball movement. The guys did not hold the ball for long. The one guy that holds it is great at holding it. You know, Alonzo Trier knows how to get to that rim, and he's exciting. And so I don't necessarily overcoach his situations when he keeps it in his hands a little longer. But everybody else was really getting off of it and moving it, and that's what I cared about.
And to start the second half, that group, I think it was Knox, Frank, Moutier, Hazonia, and Mitchell.
Yes.
I think they went 11-0 run or something like that to start the second half. How encouraging?
Well, we stressed that coming out of halftime, that we want to be a great third-quarter team. If we're going to learn from the great teams out there, you know, Golden State was phenomenal last year at coming out in the third quarter, and that was really something I took from watching them and how Steve emphasized that when I was up visiting. They were all about winning that third quarter, and so I want to instill that in these young guys right now. And you know, they got out, they got a lather in their warm-ups, they got their minds prepared, and they came out ready to play.
So going forward with the starting lineup for Game 2, you said maybe there's tinkering to do,
maybe.
Or you might want to stick.
Hang in there, Mark. Hang in there. But you're gonna know with me. I don't hold it, and I'll tell you when I know. Like I give it up when I absolutely know.
What did you think of Moutier?
I thought he had good minutes. You know, he got to the paint. He was keeping us organized. I thought he competed well defensively. He kept our pace up. So I was happy with him.